Remember from our pain workshop a couple of months ago, we talked about the mirroring principle, where the brain has opposite parts of our body tightly connected to help with our basic movement patterns. So, if you have a foot that's bothering you and it's not really a situation where you can kick your shoe off and do something about it, you might try working with the opposite hand to see if you can get some relief that way. So, let's think about a few of the common foot pains. One common one would be a bunion, oftentimes at the ball of the foot on the big toe side. So looking at the opposite hand of where you're feeling that, that would be basically the base of the thumb. And so if you're having discomfort there, one of the really nice things to do just in general, thumb and all the fingers, is to mobilize and to just see if you have good smooth control at circling around from the base of the thumb each way, and maybe just opening that up and really stretching it if that feels okay to do. And then, of course, just massaging around in there. That can feel tight and kind of nice to do on all of it. So you can kind of feel the base of the thumb, the ball, sort of like the ball of the foot. So give that a really good massage with your fingertips. So that is something to try for bunion pain. Another common one is, if we're looking at the ball of the foot, sometimes the nerves that are passing through the separate little ball joints can get kind of squeezed up in there and create some pain. And a really common spot for that would be the second and third toe. So if this is our big toe, then we have second toe, third toe, and that little space in between. So if this is all jammed up together in the foot, then same thing, kind of trying to spread it out. So always just working on spreading the fingers out really wide can be nice. Taking those two fingers in opposition to each other. So I'm taking my index finger one way and then the other three fingers, but definitely the middle finger the other way. And then even, if you're looking at the knuckle joints on this plane, you could think of a little up-down alternation. So I'm seeing if I can push down on one, up on the other, and vice versa to just give those a little wiggle between the two. And in terms of stretching things open, I mean, we don't want to yank the fingers apart really hard, but if you slide in as close to the webbing as you can and just apply gentle pressure in there, you can see these little rays of bones in the hand. Those are starting to open up. And so we're really creating space between the knuckle joints and all the way down. So try that one and see if that gives any relief. And then, of course, plantar fasciitis is a big one. And for a lot of us, that's going to be kind of close to the heel, right in front of the heel bone. So if we look at the heel of the hand, you can go along and do maybe some nice circular massage along the bone of the heel of the hand, and then right in front of the heel of the hand where, that muscle tendon is coming back and attaching. It's really similar to how it does to the heel of the foot. And same thing, just massage around in there, see if that feels nice, and then check back in with that opposite foot and see if that made a difference.